Hey guys, J-Man here for another comic book review, Batman number 137. So this is part 2 of the Gotham War. Part 1 is Batman, Catwoman, what is it called? Battle Lines. So this is kind of weird. I didn't read this. I read this and not this. I didn't know. I haven't been on Batman for a while, but Chip Zdarsky is someone who I really admire, and I think he's a good writer. And I've met him actually at a local library here not too long ago. I think it was when he was doing Spider-Man. He was a super nice guy. We talked for quite a bit. It was all free. It wasn't like an expo or a fan expo or a convention where you had to pay all this money or whatever. You just talked to him and he signed some stuff, and that was it. All free, very casual. So I'm going to review this using my space system, story, pacing, artistry, characters, enjoyment. Batman is my second favorite character. Everyone knows that Superman is my favorite. Superman is my favorite character, not just comic book character. But Batman would be my second favorite comic book character. He's definitely going to be he would be in the top 10 of favorite characters as well. I typically like Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman. These are kind of my favorite characters, just like in general. And then a lot of the Marvel characters are kind of in my favorite comic book characters, but not necessarily favorite characters. So there's people like, Sherlock Holmes, for example, who's a fictional character that I love. I also like, Spock from Star Trek, right, who would be included in that. But if we're just talking comics, then Batman for sure is number 2, but he would also be in my top favorites. But I don't read the comic that much because there's a lot of Batman stuff and it's very difficult to keep up with. But I grabbed this on a complete whim and I absolutely loved it. So let's talk about it. Storyline, I'm going to give it a 2 out of 2. Now, some people might give this a little bit less than a 2 because it is the whole thing where the Bat family is kind of fighting themselves. I didn't read chapter 1, so I don't know what's going on. I suppose from this book, Selina has some sort of plan in mind, or she's doing something that's maybe dangerous, or some people have been killed. Batman doesn't like that, so he's now kind of going against her, but a lot of the Bat family are sticking on her side, I think. Let me know in the comments if I've got this wrong. I'm going to read I'm probably not going to review part 1 because it's already too late. It's already been a while since it came out. This is brand new for this week. So far I'm really digging it just based off this. 2 out of 2, I loved it. If the story is not that good for you, let me know. But I really liked it a lot, at least in this comic. Pacing, I'm going to give it a 1.5. I feel that there needs to be a little bit more action. There's also, it would have been cool to have just maybe a little bit more. Oh, there's a great thing at the end too, which I won't say. A little bit more, but still really, really nicely paced. You know what? I might give it a 2 out of 2 for pacing. No, I'll stick with 1.5. I'll stick with 1.5. Artistry, I'm going to give it a 1.5. I'm very close to giving it a 2. I feel that the art looks good to me. It fits for Batman. I'm not giving it the full marks only because I feel it could be just a little bit touched up, I think. But man, if you gave it a 2 out of 2, I wouldn't be opposed to that. Characters, I'm going to give it a 1.5 for characters. I really like Batman, of course. My problem with the characters in this is that I'm not sure if I'm supposed to be on Batman's side or if I'm supposed to be on the other, let's say Dick Grayson or Catwoman's side. I'm not sure. Or should I be seeing both points of view? Right now I'm with Batman because I usually default to Batman. So he could be wrong, of course, but just as my personal taste is usually I'm with Batman. Just like if I have to pick, I'm usually on Superman's side. So in this case, I am on Batman's side, but I don't know what Catwoman is up to. So I got to read chapter 1. Perhaps it's all explained, but still characterizations are well above average. I really like the characters in this. Enjoyment factor, I'm giving it a 2 out of 2. I really enjoyed this a lot. I wasn't even planning on buying this. I wasn't even going to make this video. To be honest, I took this digitally and I read it and I thought, wow, this is really good. So I went back to my shop today and grabbed chapter 1 and chapter 2. And I don't mind popping in and out of storylines if I feel that it's worth it. So I believe this was the first one. I guess this is just the ad for it. But this is the first one. I got an alternate cover. So, so what are we at here? That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8.5 out of 10. 8.5 out of 10 for Batman 137. Excellent work. Very excited to see where this goes. Hopefully it doesn't get messed up, but I do have a lot of faith in Chip. So there you go, guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Oh, and I have opened up a second channel for those interested, which is Space Reviews 77. And those are just going to be shorts only, 1-minute reviews. That's it. I learned a lot of stuff about algorithm on YouTube and how shorts work. So I've gotten rid of all the shorts, and they're going to be on a separate channel. So there you go. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Until next time.